Léa Chamboncel, the results are starting to materialize. The battle lines are drawn. When you look, though, is France basically a conservative country? I ask the question because if you looked in numbers of total votes, there isn't much of a ceiling left for the left.
Well, I wouldn't say France is a conservative country. I would say voters for legislative elections, because as we were talking before, it's usually older people, more into pretty wealthy, and these kind of people obviously don't have any reason for the change that we're actually a few young people are pushing for. So yeah, this type of person voting for this election.
So young people are not voting for the change young people are demanding.
Well, not really. Well, I don't know. We don't have yet the projection on abstention and how the youth went to vote or not on this election. I do believe youth didn't mobilize that much. And what we see from the previous election is often people that are older, over 60. So people over 60 obviously don't want change. You know,
those are the votes you need.
This is mainly the vote you need.
That's when Jean-Luc Mélenchon...
Young people, the unemployed, the working class people, because those are the people who didn't go to the poll today. They didn't vote. And obviously, those are the millions of people I was talking about that will benefit our program to be implemented. And if we had the majority, and we have to convince them to go to the second round and make this, shift in the projection.
But what you see also, if I might answer the question entirely, what is interesting here is the results is that the majority that Emmanuel Macron might have is between 255 seats and 295 seats.
What's the number of seats? 289 is the magic number.
Yeah. It's a huge difference. I mean, if you go down to 255, it has a relative majority. In 1988, when François Mitterrand was re-elected, they had elections in 1988, and the Socialist Party got only 275 seats. And it was quite tricky for a while, during 3 years. Rocard and Edith Cresson also had to be dealing with the Communist parties. So if the majority of the president now doesn't get 289 seats, it's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to be able to pass the law they want to pass without a very strong majority. The thing is that what's interesting is to see that between 1988 and 1991, Rocard used the Article 49.3, sorry.
It's effectively, you get to railroad
times.
through legislation.
28 times. So,
but you can't do as much anymore today.
Yeah, it's because the Constitution was reformed. But still, I mean, I am a bit afraid of what things can happen also if the president doesn't have a majority in the assembly, like a very steady and, strong majority. So, yeah, the results can tell us in a way that French people are a bit conservative because they didn't, well, there again, it's a projection. They didn't make a big change. Well, it's still Emmanuel Macron majority that is leading for now. So wait and see, I would say.